I am coming out with an announcement that I've decided to no longer be a VTuber. I'm still gonna probably be using my model here and there, like when I'm like not feeling myself or when I like just don't want to be on cam and I want to just take a break from it or I'm sick or something like that. That's when I probably will not be using my face cam and I'll be using my VTuber, but I've decided to mainly just use my face cam for so many different reasons. I feel like this does not need to be like a whole talk, but I'm gonna make it a talk anyways because I feel like I've been waffling back and forth for the past year on whether or not I was going to switch back to my face cam or be a VTuber like full time on both. And I just came to the conclusion that I want to go back to my face cam. All of my platforms was face cam and I got used to the style of editing that I have been using for the past couple of years, and I tried to translate that over to being a VTuber as well. And it's worked to a certain extent, but I'm not gonna lie, the amount of effort it takes to do content as a VTuber is ridiculous and I don't have the time for it. I'm someone who works full time. A lot of VTubers work full time and it's so impressive that people can take the time to edit for that long, but I literally cannot. And I would rather have my face cam because also some of the ideas that I come up with is sick as fuck, but with a face cam. It works better with the face cam. And I also got really insecure because I made a lot of friends in the VTuber community, in the VTuber space. And I felt like if I switched over to being a face cam streamer, that some of those friends would kind of like disappear or fall off or something like that. And if that's the case, interesting, more so just because obviously friendship is not built off of such like superficial things, you know, but then also then that's what needs to happen in order for me to be satisfied with my content and happy with the things that I'm creating personally. So that is why I've decided to quit being a VTuber. It's honestly not that much tea. Like, there's nothing hot about it. There's nothing like, oh my god, like, ew. Like, sometimes there's certain things in like community that I absolutely disagree with and makes me uncomfortable, and especially as like a person of color who witnesses a lot of crazy stuff on VTube Twitter, it also is like kind of a reason for you to kind of dip out of the community, but that wasn't my main reason personally. It was more so just because I was like, you know what, I miss my face cam content. My birthday stream is coming soon, and I seriously, oh my god, the most beautiful thing ever was my birthday stream a couple of years ago where I was streaming on my birthday and I had my little cute like Dutch. I did a 24-hour stream and like you could see my face and how happy I was and all this other stuff. Like, it's just like such a different vibe, and I just loved the little challenges that I could do on my stream where I was like dancing, doing push-ups, doing like all this crazy stuff. I had so many more fun like little like channel points and things because obviously interacting with a person is completely different than interacting with like, you know, a model, which, you know, I do see the pros and cons of both. I think that honestly sometimes I was super hypercritical of the way that I looked on stream. Now I'm in a point where it's like I might be critical of myself somewhat, but like, girl, like right now I'm wearing a hoodie and underneath it is a scarf and I still feel good. I still feel like myself. I still feel like I'm ready to stream. Also, lighting is everything because this lighting, like, it's so good right now. I'm so shocked by how good this lighting is. I love it. But that being said, I have nothing more to yap about on that end. I might like kind of like mention it here and there during today's stream while I play some Overwatch comp. But besides that, there's really nothing else for me to say except for I've decided to dip out of being a VTuber. And you'll see my model sometimes in YouTube videos. You'll see her sometimes when I'm sick or like, you know, when I'm not feeling myself. But today's not one of those days. So yeah, that's basically it.